Okay. Everyone to this. NBA2K Sports broadcast live from downtown Minneapolis. Hi, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan. Alongside tonight, Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy. With Adley LaForce reporting from the sideline.
Well, that was unbelievable. Not many guys can do what Ant-Man just did.
Well, Coach, we know there's a lot of expectations tied to a #1 pick. Sometimes they fall flat, but that has not been the case so far with Anthony Edwards.
Oh, it sure as heck hasn't, Kevin. But I think it starts with Anthony Edwards welcomed the expectations. He wanted the expectations, and he has pushed himself to play to that level on a nightly basis, and he's done it.
LeBron outside. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Angelo Conley will bring the ball up for the Timberwolves. 4-point game. Pass to Edwards. Shot clock at 6. Here's Gobert. And it's Klay Thompson with the rebound. LeBron drives in and finished off by LeBron.
And if LeBron looks explosive on your TV monitor, that's nothing compared to being a defender watching him come downhill right at you.
Pass to Edwards. A second chance effort, and it's finished off inside by Gobert.
Now that's how you pick up second chance points. Stay active and be ready as soon as the shot goes up.
Screen by James. Irving. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Here's Minnesota. And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Well, I had a chance to catch up with head coach Chris Finch. Before long, we were talking about LeBron James, and he said, he's a focus for us tonight. Absolutely. Coach shared, saying in clutch situations, we're ready to double James and be assertive. But I'm sure he knows that. LeBron, as always, on the minds of the opposition. Back to you.
And as always, Allie, great job. Thank you. Edwards drawing the double team. Pass to Conley. And he banks in the layup.
Yeah, a guy with Conley's consistency is trouble inside. Those high percentage looks are often effortless for him.
So Anthony Edwards, the Timberwolves franchise player. GA, how good do you think he can be?
Well, some were ready to anoint him the new face of the league, but if they're to win the franchise's first title, there's another level he's got to reach.
And here's Edwards from the arc. Jared Allen grabs the miss. Down low. .144 left to play in the first quarter. On its way from Irving for 2. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there.
Yeah, not at his most efficient this quarter. He's got to work on finding high percentage shots.
Randall no good. Cavaliers trailing. 3-on-3. That one's in. His first shot this game.
And how about that decision by Kyrie? That's why you want the ball in his hands.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Here is Edwards. Looking at the numbers, he's averaging about 20.5 points a game. Fires for 3. And it's Klay Thompson with the rebound. LeBron outside. Pass to Nance. Back to LeBron. Up top, Nance. 6 on the shot clock. That misses, so no good on his first attempt of the night. McDaniels with the ball. He's picked up by Nance. They get it again. Outside Edwards. From past the arc. Kept alive. Reed on the foul.
Just one of many things Reed contributes on the floor. His ability to save plays by just being in the right place.
Chalk up 2 there.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Here's DiVincenzo. Still without a basket. Over in the corner, McDaniels. Pass to Edwards. Lets it go with the 3. Nailed from three-point land.
Well, he's such a natural talent. Has all the skill needed to produce at a high level.
Tie game in Minnesota. We'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And guys, what's your take so far in the Timberwolves?
Aggressive at running guys to the backboard. You could tell it was part of their game plan coming in.
Yeah, we're not surprised by this. These guys work hard and they are physical.
There's the pick. The 3. That one doesn't go.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Dan Nasri is a much-beloved player with the Timberwolves, the 2024 Sixth Man of the Year award winner.
Yeah, he is, Kevin. I'm not sure the fans in Minnesota love anyone more than they love Nasri, not even Anthony Edwards. They appreciate his consistency, the effort he brings every night, the energy, and, yeah, the charisma on top of all the skill.
Yep, that one goes.
And smarter Garland to stay flexible, finding a teammate instead of forcing that one.
Picked by Reed. And the wide open shot from DiVincenzo. The three-pointer no good. Garland feeling it out a little bit. Pass to Strus. No good on the triple. The Timberwolves leading. And that one good. And that's now 7 points for Julius Randle.
Well, the defender made it hard on Randle. Still, he uses his body to convert for 2.
Nance. Then jammed down as he goes right over Naz Reed.
Nance is special. How easy is it for him to make the spectacular look routine?
And the wide open shot from Reed. That 3 off the mark. Right side, Garland. Over Reed. Garland, no good.
Well, he's more than comfortable in the mid-range, but you can't make them all.
Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Hey, guys. Darius Garland, he's a true point guard. He said, I try to get everybody involved. That's how I grew up. My dad always said, play the right way, and it'll come back to you. But with this kind of shooting touch, the Cavaliers have asked him to look for his own offense a bit more. Kevin, back to you.
Yep, more than capable. All right, Allie, we appreciate the report. Here's Wade. Good for the basket, starting off 1 for 1 with that shot. And Greg, everyone talks about the importance of basketball IQ. Can you win in the NBA with a low IQ team?
Boy, it would be tough. I mean, there's a reason younger teams typically don't win at the highest levels. You need to take those lumps and get that experience and learn from those lessons. Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, you can get away with a lot in terms of screens today, but you can't make it that obvious.
Outside Irving. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark. Timberwolves trail. It's Edwards on the wing. Back to DiVincenzo. Outside Edwards. Another miss by Minnesota. And in 2028, Cleveland poised, GA, to welcome the WNBA's 16th franchise.
Reviving the name and branding of the Cleveland Rockers, one of the W's inaugural teams that folded back in 2003. Soon back on stage after a quarter-century hiatus.
Cleveland leading by 4. And Berger pulls it down.
Wow. Missed the easy one right there, right at the rim, but came up empty.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole, because he is just not there offensively.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
And there's Gobert, putting it right back in.
Pounding the offensive glass. That's where Gobert gets a lot of his extra chances.
Now Irving. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game. The Cavaliers again can't hit. Outside Edwards. Gets it off. And that one released in time, but no good. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Cavaliers lead by 2. We're going to step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the 3rd quarter after our halftime. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far.
Check out the burst on the big fella. Allen flashing some serious mobility.
Randall outside. The tray. Rebounded by Allen. The Cavaliers leading by 4. Outside Irving. Kicks it out to James. Over Conley. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. LeBron's got the lead up to 6 now for the Cavs. But LeBron's playing days are over, and GA, who knows when that'll be. What will you remember most about his play?
You know, I don't think there's ever been a player who came into the league with such lofty expectations and not only met those expectations, but fair to say he's exceeded them. An impressive athlete. I like seeing Thompson take it inside and drop the hammer.
Edwards looking it over. The dunk and the foul, a powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. It's on Jared Allen.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful 2-hand jam. Greg Anthony Edwards is full of confidence, and it's beautiful to watch.
And rightfully so. Ant can do it all on the floor. As complete of a wing as you'll find in our league.
Outside Irving. Thompson from long range. Reed with the rebound.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Back to Conley. Now here's Edwards. 8 points for him. Over Thompson. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
And we've got a whistle. The refs are indicating it's a transition take foul. It's going to be a shot and the ball. The Cavaliers shooting their first free throw tonight.
And the season numbers for them at the line thus far are really poor. Something I'm sure they are making a point of emphasis.
Screen by Allen. Here's Irving. Second shot opportunity. Reed with the block.
Outstanding defense by Reed there. He understands the importance of protecting the basket.
Cleveland leading by 4. Irving looking over the floor. There's the triple. Another miss by Irving.
Well, this is certainly not the game he was hoping for offensively, but they've been able to find points as a team even without his contributions. Easy shot for him. They'll take that every time up the floor.
Trying to break that ice-cold streak. And McDaniels with the block.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he's going to be able to shoot his way out of this one or not.
For the lead, the three-pointer is right on target. McDaniels got his second bucket of the night.
Well, usually McDaniels plays it pretty cautiously at the arc, so he really must have felt good about this shot.
Another miss by Irving.
Talk about hurting your team. I mean, he just can't get anything to go out there.
And finished off by Edwards.
Wow, this is how explosive Edwards can be. He finishes with such force at the rim.
And timeout call by Kenny Atkinson. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. Both teams deciding to change it up. Pass to Strus. And it's Jaden McDaniels with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. So it's the Cavaliers now. They set the pick. Nance with no one around.
And nothing's been easy for them, especially in this half.
And the foul called on Edwards. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
We've got 33 seconds left here in the third quarter. For the finish, and Edwards with the stop.
Well, that was set up by the steal there. The activity we see from McDaniels on defense is always impressive.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
Their body language does not look good right now. They're deflated and unable to stop this run.
The three from Garland. Doesn't go that time. It could go, and that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves.
36, the Cavaliers, 29.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Minnesota leading by 7. High post, Gobert. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Three-pointer. Edwards with the block.
Well, I love whenever Edwards is disengaged defensively. Excellent job coming up with the block.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Well, he led him with the pass there, almost like a quarterback timing a route. That was impressive.
Here's DiVincenzo. And he uses the glass on the layup. And the Timberwolves lead by 9.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
And here's Strus for 3. Wow, came this close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
Yeah, you hate to give up a foul on a three-point attempt.
And the second free throw, good. And Stan, the head coach, Chris Finch, bringing a culture of accountability to this Timberwolves team.
Yeah, Chris Finch challenges every player, Kevin, top to bottom. No sugarcoating Coach Finch's message, but at the same time, getting that buy-in that a coach has to have.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Here's Gobert. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. It's on Jared Allen.
That's a big body to deal with. Gobert using it to his advantage.
So Coach Van Gundy, after 4 Defensive Player of the Year awards, his last coming in 2024, do you think Rudy Gobert has a chance at another?
Well, look, Kevin, I think Rudy continues to play at just as high a level defensively. But now as the game has changed, I think we're starting to reward guys with those awards who can not only protect the rim and make it tough on teams, but can go out on the perimeter and guard multiple positions. So I think it'll be tough for him to get a fit.
And Allen impacts the game on all levels. This kid has what it takes.
Randall from outside. Good on the triple. Randall's got the lead up to 11 now for the Timberwolves.
Not everything fell for him in that first half, and now it looks like they're beginning to hit their stride.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Here we go. James heading to the hoop. It's Allen. Now Thompson. For 3. Thompson with the 3.
Arguably the smoothest jumper in the game. Klay Thompson.
And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page. Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Chris Finch said to the team. And they told their team, no easy threes. Let's guard that arc. Don't let anyone get an open look. With the lead, they want to close this one out with their perimeter defense. Back to you.
Thank you, Allie. 6 to shoot. Rebounded by Randall. Timberwolves leading by 8. Now McDaniels. It's Randall. Edwards fires. No good from 3. A minute 42 left in the fourth quarter of this one. James. He's off from 3. DiVincenzo. Oh, the dunk.
Well, I love seeing DiVincenzo be opportunistic on offense. He's very effective when he seeks out his own shot.
Thompson looking for an opening.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing. And now as the clock ticks down, this is going to end up as a solid victory here for the Timberwolves.
You know, their big advantage was points in the paint.
And they found a way to pound the ball inside. And that was working all game long.
And for the year now, they'll be tallying their 16th win.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
And something we've come to almost expect is greatness from this team. Such an overall great performance it was for Julius Randle.
Well, he was the catalyst for them tonight. Played a great all-around game, and you could see his teammates feeding off his energy.
And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over.
Into Minnesota, number 30, Julius Randle.
And here is James. Oh, and wide open, nails the J.